Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Last night was historic for several reasons. It was the biggest party turnover in the House in more than 70 years. The establishment is on the run, and I mean the establishment in many ways. Try this on for size. Fox dominated the ratings with 7 million viewers last night. 7 million viewers. What was the next closest? Was it CNN with like 2 or 2.5? Something. I mean, it was sad and pathetic. A clear message has been sent. The establishment is over, and the Tea Party is a force to be reckoned with in Washington. And what do they want? They want small government. According to exit polls, 2 out of every 3 GOP votes came from the Tea Party. 4 out of every 10 voters yesterday were Tea Party voters. Gee, I didn't think you had any control. I didn't think you had any power. I thought you were just crazy and racist. Why would you vote? Establishment figures were dropping like flies. For example, 3-term Senator Russ Feingold lost to a guy who has no political experience whatsoever. He's a business guy who spent $8 million of his own fortune to get involved. So what was the message that the president and the Democrats said they received? Well, they said that they haven't created enough jobs. They haven't done enough to grow the economy. Really? I mean, that was it? That's what you got out of this? I mean, Mr. President, man, let me help you out here on something, okay? And I know this is a hard concept for you to get, but here it is. No, that's the best. I mean, I don't have any more. I mean, if you're waiting for more, that's pretty much it. That's it. What? Let's go. Hello, America. I have told you in the past, watch the other hand. The same is true right now in an unbelievably staggering level. Everyone is watching the election and talking about it, and it's great because it is historic. Do you realize what you accomplished last night? You realize that 2 years ago, I had to get on this television show and say, you're not alone. It's not just you. Really, gather together. As groups, get together. You guys should do something. I mean, look what you've done. The Republicans are getting another crack at it. Whether they get it or not, I don't know. They'll get another crack at it, and GOP, you should just know. Now your real hard work begins, and the American people are not going to go back to sleep. They're not playing a game here. They're awake, wide awake. They think their country is on fire. And if you don't get it this time, this will be the last time you have an at-bat, I'm guessing. Everybody's talking about it, and there are real things to talk about. But you know, I can't help but think that it's more like political theater. It's more like political theater. It's more, honestly, it's like, hi, I'm a Tea Party gal, and I just got a lot of votes for the new Tea Party people. I'm the establishment, and I'm coming to get you. Ah! It feels like we're watching a puppet show. Because nothing seems real to me right now. Well, everyone is watching the action that's happening here in the forest. Who does the puppet belong to? Who's up above the stage? Whose hands are these? Who do the hands belong to? What are their real intentions? Why is this going on right now? I'll show you the hand next week. And I don't think he's going to like when we show the hand. What's happening behind the scenes is much more important than what we ever show on stage. And today, it is so wide-reaching that it will not only affect your daily life, it will affect your children and your grandchildren's lives. Today is a historic day, and not because of the elections. That's big. But the Fed announcement, I want to show you something over here. This is being built for a show we're doing on Friday. This is day number one. Day number one when somebody says, maybe it's China, I don't feel like the United States is actually going to be able to come through with those bonds. I don't think I want to buy the U.S. Treasuries anymore. It will take you 15 days, and we're going to line it out for you on Friday, 15 days before your life is over. What you believe, everything you know, food, your job, the economy, the government, everything. 15 days from the moment of, China's not going to buy any more bonds, to lights out, America. That's staggering. I'm going to show it to you on Friday, and I'm going to show you all the pieces that are all, it's a puppet show. It is an amazing puppet show. Well, how do you start a panic like that? Well, when you devalue the dollar so much that people say, I don't think it's going to be worth anything anymore. I don't think it's any good. When you devalue the dollar, or when you just keep spending money, and then you start to print it. Well, today the Fed announced that they are going to spend. Now, this is the Fed. They're going to buy government debt. They're going to buy treasuries themselves. That's $600 billion to buy government debt. Let me show you something. When the Fed says they want to buy it, this is an IOU. It says this is a Federal Reserve note. That's what it says, right at the top, Federal Reserve note. This is the Fed promising you that they will give you $1 of gold. It used to be gold or silver. Not anymore. They're going to buy now, the Fed, $600 billion. This is what they call quantitative easing. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I'm sure my neighbors don't know what quantitative easing is. Here it is, simple definition. The government buys stuff to stimulate the economy. Okay? You're now thinking, well, that's not new for this administration. You'd be right, but there is a difference here. Quantitative easing of this kind, where we are buying our own debt and printing the dollars to be able to buy that debt, is really kind of the last bag of antibiotics. You know, if you ever see, like, you know, well, if you've ever thought maybe there's a chance that you could catch a flesh-eating bacteria and you're up in the middle of the night going, I think I have that, and you're online. Not that that's ever happened to me. But at one point, they just start upping the antibiotics. At some point, the nurse comes in and she's like, okay, I'm just going to put this here. Why don't you just jam this IV in your own arm, okay? Why? That's the last line of defense. That is the big dog antibiotics. Once those antibiotics don't work on you, bye-bye. Well, after stimulus packages, that's like, I don't know, amoxicillin or a Z-Pack. Then bailouts. Ooh, that's a little stronger. Then more stimulus package, more bailouts, reducing bank interest rates to 0 or close to 0. We're out. We got nothing left. Here comes the nurse with a bag of really strong antibiotics. What does it tell you? That Obama's Keynesian philosophy of spend our way out has not worked. It won't work. We need to reset ourselves. This is the Hail Mary. This is the final spending attempt. This is the last line of defense, or as I have called it now and warned you that it was coming, I've been telling you that it would be the Weimar Republic moment. It is largely untested and unconventional. I mean, sure, Zimbabwe tried it. It's a huge gamble. It is probably the biggest bet in history and the biggest bet in the history of our planet. But all the chips are yours. And here's how it works. Right now, we're having a problem with jobs. One of the reasons why we don't have jobs is because we don't make anything here anymore. We don't make anything. Why don't we? Pensions is one reason. You can't make stuff in America because it costs too much. But right now, we have the big union bosses here. And they want their pensions. They want to make sure their pensions are paid for. So the big union boss here goes to Uncle Sam. Notice he's got some cash in his hand. What is the union boss giving to Uncle Sam? Well, let's use a small I'm sure this didn't happen to the tune of God knows how much. Let's use the unions and Harry Reid. We'll get you elected, Harry Reid. Here's some cash, here's some votes, here we'll get the buses for you and everything else. We'll help you get elected. Harry Reid then takes those votes and he goes to Congress and he stands up and he says, we need more stuff. Doesn't matter what it is, it's the pensions or whatever, it doesn't matter. We need more stuff. But the American people say, we don't have any money for stuff. Don't worry, we're going to borrow the money. Bonds. Bonds. Remember, what is this? This is an IOU. Remember that. An IOU. Don't worry, we're going to borrow it so we can buy stuff. We borrow it. Where do we get? This is us going for a mortgage. Who's our bank? The Chinese. Well, here's the problem. At some point, the Chinese say, yeah, you know, I don't think so, guys. This is junk bond status. I don't think you're going to pay us back because you guys are spineless and you're in bed over here and the whole system is corrupt. I don't think your country is ever going to be able to make anything anymore. So I don't think we're going to buy your bonds. Well, that's what they're afraid that is coming. They're afraid this is going to happen. We have to pay, we have to raise interest rates, we have to raise the yield on bonds, say we're going to pay you 10%, 15%, 20% in profits. Just take a bet on us, will you? It's like a credit card. When you're a bad client, they just jack your interest rates. They're afraid that's coming. And it is coming. China won't give us any more money. So what do? Instead of being reasonable and having this guy go back and saying, you know what? No, we can't do any of that. Instead, they're going to bypass the Chinese and they're going here. These are the bankers. Now, I thought we hated Wall Street people and banks and all these guys. They're evil, right? No, no, no. This is actually the Fed. What is the Fed? Don't worry. Just a collection of big bankers. You know, the Goldman Sachs people. We don't really know for sure because we're not allowed to look. Oh, that sounds honest. So you go to the bankers, and the bankers say, don't worry. We're going to go to the Treasury and print more money. We'll just print more money, and then we'll take this money off the printing press and buy your bonds so you can help out the unions. That's fantastic. You know what that leaves us? Extra broke. It leaves us with nothing in the end. Now, that's why Ben Bernanke, under oath, we pointed this out and we said, not true. He doesn't mean it. Under oath, this is what Ben Bernanke said about monetizing our debt, printing cash and buying our own debt. Here's what he said under oath to Congress.
Will the Federal Reserve monetize this debt?
The Federal Reserve will not monetize the debt.
Uh-oh. Now, why did I say, remember what bonds are? What are they? Bonds are IOUs. This is not money. Anybody who says, oh, don't worry about Social Security. There's plenty of, we've got Treasury bonds in the lock boxes. Oh, okay, great. Then let's send a bunch of these to Grandma and Grandpa so they can go to the grocery store and grab their groceries. When they get to the cashier, go ahead, have Grandma pay them with the bonds. You can't. Why? Because this is a voucher, otherwise known as an IOU. You go to the bank, you turn it into the bank. The bank then gives you a Federal Reserve note. The Federal Reserve note is the promise from the Federal Reserve that this is really worth what it's always been worth. Oh. Is it beginning to sound a little like Monopoly? You cannot write IOUs to yourself, but that's what we're doing. So now what does this mean to you? What does it mean? It means your dollar is going to be worth less and eventually worthless. According to the fear-mongering outlet of Reuters, Bill Gross, who manages the world's largest mutual fund, said that quantitative easing, QE2 action by the Fed, will put your dollar in danger of losing 20% of its value. Let me explain. If you have $10,000 in your savings account, congratulations, when they're done, if it all works, you will have $8,000. If you were responsible and said, I'm saving up $200,000 for my retirement, not anymore, you're going to lose $40,000. And that's if it goes well. If it doesn't, I don't know.